Hey, welcome to Friday Night D&D with DM Kalsto.
Hello,
Friday.
everybody.
Hello, everyone.
Happy Friday, everybody. I'm very curious to see how this goes after last week. And I'm very afraid for my NPCs. Thank you very much. Dustin, Patrick, did you have a recap for tonight or any?
Nah.
We'll keep a nice little basic one. So picking up kind of where we left off last time, you guys had finished your long night's rest. Solomon, you had kind of found a spot near the keep in some damaged spaces and kind of spent the night there. You did see an interesting individual who ended up being very similar to the one that they'd seen the day prior that was tracking Sir Astral. You didn't think much of it at the time, other than it was just odd you kept seeing him everywhere. Early that morning, though, however, Theris had woken up to the sound of something outside in his yard and saw the same individual staring into Deft and Ari's room. Quickly reacting, kind of came out, tried to cast Hold Person with no effect. Immediately realizing this was not a humanoid, he used the power of his staff and summoned the chains to bind it down and then screamed out for the two of them, which didn't take very long. They came out. Tanya came out much later, slowly. As they did come out, Deft went over, checked the individual, saw it was similar to the one that they had before, remembering that he had a dagger of some sort and possibly even a bug of some kind. Unfortunately for me, carefully checked the pocket and attempted to steal this dagger from the scorpion that was protecting it. You did end up getting them separated. However,
Did not go well.
It did not go well at all, and it found a new home right on your face. After some really poor rolls and a lot of luck points, Theris finally came to your aid, grabbing it with his gloved hand and smashing it. After that, you felt a little bit better. Theris was basically told you to make it talk, or he will force it to talk in his own way. You guys had a conversation with it, and as it seemed it was about to speak to you, those tattoos on it began to glow and get brighter and brighter. Theris, quickly reacting, tried to kill it by slitting its throat, but it did not seem to stop the process as it exploded. Thankfully, his staff saved him. Deft, you just have dumb luck and managed to get completely out of the way, leaving Ari in the center to take the full brunt of the blast.
She was okay, though.
At least, yeah, it's all right. Shortly thereafter, many other explosions going off around town, damaging very critical points. After you realized this, you kind of took note that Sir Astral, who was supposed to have met you that day, had not shown up. Some quick action, actually. I was very impressed. Deft immediately took out his ball of locating and remembered a very specific article of clothing that Sir Astral had. I believe it was his left shoe.
Mm-hmm.
And focusing on that left shoe was able to find him being kidnapped, and they were able to stop it in the process. Also, just as a point of note, Theris did learn a new trick. He now can fly with his telekinesis via burlap bag. As they completed that, save Sir Astral came back, met with him very quickly, just discussed a few minor issues regarding Deft possibly returning to clean up some messes he left behind in a former life, so to speak. Party gathered up, decided to start their search at the Golden Perch, and made your way there. As you teleported to the gates, thankfully, you looked, it seemed the colors had been changed to that of Tyros. You knocked on the gate, tried to call out, but no one seemed to answer. Your flyers flew up, took a look, argued with some guards, managed to pull a fast one on them, which was perfect, by the way, turned invisible, and went to go check out the chamber where Sitesh had more or less died. unfortunately not having much luck other than definitely getting a chance to say goodbye, came back out past all of the guards now looking for these individuals that were reported. However, with no luck, you made it back down to the party, gathered Theris, and eventually made your way back up where it was just, again, the original guards. With kind of some tag team threats between Theris and yourself, Deft, you managed to convince them that they really needed to heed your word, of course, because this impending dragon attack that was coming that you all told them about. As you left, making them play hard to get, you kind of waited until they begged and you finally agreed to come inside. After they gave you a place to rest, kind of just take a minute, you were alerted that the Grand Master was thankfully in today, and in walked a very familiar individual to you, Deft, not to the rest of you. As Grand Master Oberon walks in, that is where we pick up. So, you must be Theris, yes?
I stand up and my chair clatters noisily.
He just kind of gives you a nod. Look, he doesn't know who you were previously. Other than, like, he might know, like, a name, but he doesn't actually know what you look like.
I'm gonna go give him a hug. Super weird, I know. I go hug him.
Roll an athletics check.
I just tripped on the carpet.
Another one of those weeks, huh?
Yes, sir.
Oh, it's a 2.
It is a 2. You just had to bring it up, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Let's see, athletics or... Yeah, he'll just go athletics, too. Natural 20.
Oh my god.
So,
Very resistant.
as you go over to hug him, he just kind of steps out of the way. You just fall.
So sorry, I don't know what came over me. Oberon, it's been a while. I don't look the same as I did before.
I'm sorry, have we met?
Yeah. No, we knew each other for a long time.
I think I would remember if I knew you for a long time.
I'm gonna cast Disguise Self.
Sure, you got spell slots?
Yes.
Okay. You turn into what?
Hold please. Boop. It's me. I died, but I didn't really die. I got better. You probably don't believe me. That's okay.
He's just giving you like this, just his raised eyebrow kind of look. You like,
Just gonna let that drop.
He kind of looks. He has heard of some of you. Just kind of looks around. I'm assuming these are your friends. Yes.
Yeah, you could say that.
He kind of looks over at Theris. He's like, and this one here is what did you say your name was?
He's
talking to you, Jeff.
AFK.
Oh no.
He's AFK.
Oh, jeez. He kind of looks. Oh no, I've Interesting. What is it exactly that I can do for you?
Well, I mean, we did want to warn about a dragon attack recently. But also, we really wanted to use your library.
Yes, I heard about the attack on Gangcaster. Very unfortunate. Were you there when it happened by chance?
I was.
Did you get a good look at the dragon that did it?
I did.
What did it look like?
It's kind of a bit of a complicated matter, if I'm being honest.
Do go on.
Well, she, is actually a friend of ours. Something took over her mind and she just kind of went AWOL. Big, big red dragon.
Are you friends with the dragon? Or it's a dragon or not a dragon? Most
Yes
people aren't
and-
friends with dragons, that's why all I'm saying.
Yes and no. Like I said, it's a little complicated. But we're trying to find her still. I haven't had too much luck with that as of yet.
I see.
Just that she's not in her right mind at the moment.
Fortunately, this is what happens with most of them in the end. I mean, you've seen what they can do.
I have, but I don't really want to be so quick to judge all of them based on, although many incidents.
Understandable.
Just if you happen to see her, just don't kill her on sight, please. Not that I have any right to dictate what you do with a dragon.
Well, I guess it just depends on where it happens, but we'll definitely consider it, given the circumstances. But if she hurts people, it's already going to be hard enough.
I know.
This is why we also need to have a look at the library. See if we can help cure her affliction.
Unfortunately, the library was destroyed during the last attack. He kind of points over to the left. You see where it's collapsed over there?
Yeah?
You look
Turns
back, it's gone.
invisible, runs away.
No, just fucking with you. It's actually collapsed.
That's what I was saying.
They pulled everything out mostly, but unfortunately, in the state it was in, it was no longer usable.
Well, perhaps we could get some advice from you then if you're not too busy.
Well, I'm sure. Been a quiet day, other than some random rumors that I assume are. He just looks at the two of you.
Or just kind of looks off into a different corner of the room.
Oh, I would never indulge such whatever those rumors said about us, surely.
I see. Well, I'm assuming you came here to see him then? Or was there something else?
I just turned towards Ari. Did you want to ask him? He might know.
Sure. We're planning a bit of an expedition into the Plane of Fire. Do you know how we would do that?
Oh dear. Well, you could definitely get an arcane user to send you to the plane. Fortunately, you would need to find something from the plane of fire itself in order to accommodate such magic.
Well, I think getting there should be easy enough. It's more all the fire.
I mean, you'd really have to look and see. I've never seen. I mean, maybe wards or magic, anything that would prevent fire damage, but it would be quite difficult. Even being resistant wouldn't necessarily be enough, but it would help. If you found enchantments or potions of the like, at least with just existing there in general.
Mm.
Other magics, I'm not sure. There's quite a few of you. I'm assuming. He just points over at Baron. He's like, "Look at that fellow right there. I bet he loves fire."
I give him a big ol' smile. You be right about that, laddie.
But honestly, I've never been myself. But that's
Yeah,
where
there's
I'd start.
actually there's less fire than you'd think there'd be.
Oh, really?
Do you know anything about the origin of sorcerer's powers?
I mean, it varies widely. Why?
We are in the market.
I believe what you're referring to is called a warlock theft.
I've
I look back at Ari.
lent some of my power to a friend, and now need to get some more.
Oh, I see.
Ideally without bargaining my soul.
Ugh. Roll a persuasion check.
Let's see.
She's
Persuasion.
kind of contemplating.
21. Perfect for Blacker.
Mm, I mean, it's really hard to say. I'm just trying to think if there's a way. I know the power can. Yeah. So what happened? Did you need to call this power back to you? How exactly did you lose it? You said a friend has it?
Yeah, we were kind of in the abyss, and she was dead. I tried to share a bit of my spark with her, and she
Very
went
impressive.
too much. So now it's with her, but she's alive. Though I'm afraid if I were to just take it back, that she might not be alive anymore.
Hmm. Gotta
You know
say
what?
that's a new one.
I'm telling you, we just gotta find another little phoenix. You make a pact, it's really easy. I can help you with the paperwork. Just like me and Charab did.
We're hoping going back to the source will help relight my spark.
Is that where this friend is?
Adjacent. Ish.
He just kind of looks at you at this moment because he's kind of heard those little quips back at him before. At least you're sounding more like the part. And you said you have an object from this plane that you're wanting to go to, the plane of fire?
No.
Well, if if you think about it.
Oh God, it is you. Go on.
Maybe if it was my real body, that could work, but this one...
Wait. What body? Speaking of that, that's a very interesting point. The last time I checked, your body was at the bottom of a very tall tower.
Oh, we all know that turned to dust. No, I went somewhere else. Apparently I had been a very naughty boy. I just couldn't help myself. My real body is currently in hell. This one is on Lent.
Someone roll a D100 unless you guys want chat to do it for you.
I feel like I need to roll a D100 too.
Also, Ari turns
Pinky,
slightly red
tell
as
him
you say
about
that.
how.
Look,
Ooh.
it's an 80.
He's kind of eyeing you a little bit more seriously as you're going down this route, Deft.
Now, does my sword go at deft? I mean, I'm not stabbing you immediately.
Not immediately, but in the future?
I mean, you do have an echo behind you with a sword at your throat now.
Man, that's
The good stuff.
not surprising.
Ari just kind of glares at Solomon.
You're not even his peripheral. He's just staring, death stare at Deft.
I'm used to it. I get this a lot. It's okay.
He's just looking. He's like, now, everyone. Let's not do anything rash.
Solomon,
Let the devil speak.
Technically elemental.
It's like, I just can't even keep track anymore.
I've swung a sword at Deft. Did I have disadvantage at that point?
I don't think you'd have disadvantage at any point.
No.
All right. I won't stab him yet. The echo's not going away, though.
What do you mean you're an elemental? You are definitely not an elemental.
No, I'm pretty sure elemental for sure.
Is he okay? He looks at the rest of you.
Ari's just like daggers glared at Solomon while like holding a hand out toward death with flames erupting.
You know,
Man, it'd be nice if I accepted that you existed at this moment.
I don't know if he's okay or not. I'm new. He's been this way as long as I've known him.
Mm-hmm.
And he did kind of explode out of my forge.
You didn't burn his house down, did you?
If you really
Burned
think about
down.
it,
I mean, afterward, indirectly.
if you really think about it, Pinky, since my forge gave birth to you, I'm technically your father.
That is really weird to think about. Thank you, Baron.
Baron, I need you to roll a performance check for that, just real quick.
Oh shit!
No, it's the twos.
Twos.
I will tell you what. Oddly enough, it lands so dry, but that is the only reason he finds it funny at all. And you just hear.
Oh,
And you watch as he just kind of loosens up a little bit after a laugh.
I failed so hard I succeeded.
This is a lot to take in. Any other questions while I contemplate on processing that? Tanya, you look so manly.
I have one.
Thank you.
He looks over towards you, Solomon. Yes,
Since
child?
we've all forgotten. What do you make of this? And he'll pull out the lantern out of his bag. You know, touching it directly. Whatever happens, happens.
As you touch it, nothing bad happens.
Mhm.
He kind of looks at it. And he discard.
So when Solomon pulls out the lantern, the echo does dissipate.
He did roll a natural 20. Kind of looks. I'm not 100% sure. Looks at it a little bit. It's like, what is this made out of? Huh. Where did you find this?
Red dragon.
It's what the entity used to possess our friend.
Very old red dragon.
Who
So
made
this
Wow.
was it like a spirit, or what exactly are we dealing with here?
I think it's kind of like an anchor. It's somewhere else, but also anchored to here, and now possessing our friend.
Wait, someone made the breakthrough that it was like an anchor in time, right? Who was that? Was that Theris?
I think it was theirs.
Does Theris want to share that with the class? Or no?
Theris is currently making sure that the waiter is serving his coffee at the correct temperature.
He's AFK for a minute.
Did he share it?
He did share it. So basically, and his character will just kind of share between what Solomon kind of noticed and looking through. More or less, this was an anchor point to another dimension in a different time as well. So it went and led to this specific time to this object. This is likely probably... You obviously saw the other side with the dragon too, so this links Leah's world to your world at those specific times. So whatever's happening is either happening through this, or it could be a part of it. You're not sure if he was in it himself. But it is some sort of time anchor, basically. How the dragon fits in, you're not sure.
It's a dimensional time anchor.
Because where does it go?
I looked at the rest of the class.
Well, if I were to guess, I think it goes to a place in another plane called Firestorm.
Lava storm.
Lava Storm.
I've never heard of a lava storm.
It,
Sounds horrible, though.
It's so bad.
Does
Don't
it
ever
really
go there.
storm lava?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh, God. I mean, it really depends. And so this is connected to her, and it has possessed her, or it is controlling her. I'm not sure how that's working. Was there more information about that?
Yeah, no, we don't really get that part either.
Because, I mean, if it were simply just controlling via this, you could, in theory, destroy it. You wouldn't be able to use it to connect with the other side, but you could destroy it, and potentially whatever connection there is could dissipate.
Yeah, when we found her, she was like hovering above it with this swirling barrier. And it, I don't know, I think it looked like something was coming out of her and then something went in her, so I think possession.
It's not full. She was fighting it.
And you said you saw the dragon on the other side when he had looked, yes?
Yeah.
I mean,
He,
it could be risky, but you could go kill the link on the other side, and potentially that could solve the issue.
So, like, control or kill whatever the anchor is on the other side? Or kill the dragon on the other side?
I would assume the dragon, if that's what's possessing her on this side. If it's not fully complete,
Her just kind of
but
leans.
again, that would just be a guess. Not
Or
really
just-
much of a wizard.
Or just kind of leans over to Deft.
We might need Omash for that option.
I'd rather not mess with time, thanks. It's the first thing you learn in wizard school, not that I went.
He kind of looks over. He's not wrong.
So. We either kill the dragon on the other side, or find some way to sever the connection between the two and hope that it ends the possession.
I think breaking the thing is going to be our best bet.
Well, I guess if nothing else, it separates the big dragon's soul from its body, or at least whatever it has here from the rest of it.
How did she even get that thing?
Just kind of shrugs.
She didn't get it. She was placed above it.
It was already there when she got there.
Did I not get picked up there?
I heard you.
Okay. I was so far away from my mic when I said that.
So, how do we break it?
Well, I mean,
Uh,
there'd be several ways. Depends on, we could try to dispel it. There's a few different means, depending.
I think we already tried dispelling it.
If we break it now, we may not have a way to track her and not know if it worked.
So, we need to find out what might break it, then find her and break it there?
I mean, there's many ways. You'd have to just kind of experiment. I'm not sure how strong the object is. But if you're going to the plane of fire, or this lava storm, perhaps you could find somewhere to destroy it there.
Maybe.
it's not a bad idea.
Like, I'd love to offer you more help, but unfortunately, before the dragons fled these halls, they took most of their tools and valuables with them. So, would you wanting to go see him? I figured that's probably why you were here. I mean, this is a long way to come to ask me questions, but if so, I'm very flattered.
See who?
Oh, your friend.
Oh, yeah, no, no, we don't, we're fine.
Are you sure? I mean, I would have assumed he would have been really happy to see you.
We went to visit already. He's not the most talkative anymore.
Oh, really? I wonder why. I was just talking to him this morning.
Wait, who? Okay, just so we're on the same page. Who are we talking about here?
Caleb?
Oh,
Who are you talking about?
nobody. Now, Caleb, I would love to talk to.
He was down on the lower level somewhere.
I didn't know he was here. I figured he'd be in the city.
That's a different story in itself. But you're free to go try to find him.
Yeah, I'd look around. It'd be nice.
Sure. I mean, most of this place is closed up or destroyed at this point, but feel free to go find him.
Yeah, let's go say hi. Hey, sorry for all the trouble.
Just kind of looks over. People die all the time.
They do, don't they?
And he just kind of looks at you before you kind of depart. You know, I've always known that this isn't the life you wanted. You complete the role well, but there's really no desire there. You see, our people, they need someone who is fully committed, not partway. Do you understand?
I do.
I think it's very important that you stand behind your brother.
I just kind of cross my arms, tilt my head back and forth.
I mean, unless you're willing to lead your people back to freedom and then stay. But you were never much for the life, so to speak. And I guess it is your choice, Your Majesty.
I can only try to do what's right. Sock, say bye to Grandpappy.
Oh my god, do you actually summon him out in his boy form?
Yes.
You see the look on his face just gets really bright. He was always running around with this guy. Like, he was studying under him and basically was with him all day long. He just smiles. Now there's a face I recognize. Well, good luck. Do let me know if there's anything you need before you depart.
Ari nods.
Thank you for all the help.
We'll see you around, okay?
As he's walking out of the room, Patrick, are you back yet?
Dun dun dun.
Bum, bum, bum.
He's busy entering his high score on Tetris.
Gotcha. You watch, he kind of turns, he doesn't say anything, but he just kind of looks at Patrick, like this curious pause, and then just kind of continues forward. All right, what are you guys doing now?
No, Ari will look Death's arm.
Shall we go find Callum?
I do miss the big guy. Let's go say hi.
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
Were there training dummies in the courtyard? Because we're like we were at guard barracks or something.
There would be a few, yeah.
All right. Very important question. Can I make a shield with my echo?
I would say you could.
All right, and I will just be testing the durability of those echo weapons.
Yep. You kind of work and focus on it. It seems strange in a way. Like they're similar to your echoes, but it seems because they don't really move on their own, their durability increases.
Mhm.
So you start kind of feeling the difference between the different time flows on this.
They can be going out. Solomon is probably going to be here for a while.
All right, so you guys go down to look for Caleb.
Yes.
Sure. You guys go down to the first layer. I don't see him about. How do you want to find him?
I suppose at first we'll just kind of wander around, take in how the place looks now, and see if we spot any familiar faces.
Yeah, I mean, how hard is it going to be to find a giant ox man?
Because he's not an Oxman form. He's still in his human form.
Oh, right. Oops. That's going to be weird.
He's still really big.
He's really big. I feel
I'm
like
gonna
it should be much easier to find him.
I'm gonna just start hollering.
Okay. What do you holler?
Kill!
Perception. Yell out, but he doesn't seem to come out, or he doesn't seem to respond at least.
I swear that bastard's going deaf.
Let's maybe fly around above. Be that hard to spot a really big guy, right?
Where would Kale be?
What time of day is it?
Well, let's say, because we came here, we rescued. I'd probably say it's like 4 to 6 o'clock, somewhere in there.
Maybe it's dinner time? Might be grabbing food?
Maybe it is dinner time. Let's go check some watering holes.
We'll hit up the mess hall.
Okie dokie. Do you guys find where they have food? It's actually, they have decent food. As you get there, you see a very large individual sitting at a table, taking up like an entire bench of a table to himself. And it's like, maybe he'll know where he is.
I think that's him.
Does that look like Kale?
Yeah, it looks exactly like him.
I'm gonna go sit next to him.
Roll a stealth check for me real quick. He's just scarfing down food. Yeah, he didn't see it coming. So you just sit down next to him. He kind of accidentally nudges with a little. He looks over. Oh, sorry, boss. And then you just hear him start choking on whatever he's eating.
Oh, it's okay. No, it's
looks over.
pat his back. Pat his back.
Roll a medicine check. How much larger, Solomon? You smack him on the back. This has happened many times, and you just hear, "Ooh."
I was thinking size huge.
I would say if you want to do like a very large weapon,
Mhm.
if you want to combine them all into one potentially,
All right. Yeah,
Ooh.
that's all I need. No.
we could probably squeeze that.
I mean, it has to stay within the 30 feet, though.
He is then going to give you the largest bear hug in existence, and he got a new ability at level 18 too.
It's called the back break.
Oh,
Let
my
me
bones.
confirm. It's been a while. My little barbarian. This guy's been changed so many times since the original player.
Ari will also start making her way over at this point.
Oh, there it is. All right, athletics. I only rolled an 8, but my score can't be under a 25, so that's a 25.
I'm crushed to death and I turn to dust.
Boss, it's so good to see you.
Golden
Oh,
Percha.
hey everybody! And he continues holding Deft with like this giant bear hug up off the ground and like walks over to the rest of you because he knows all of you, except for the robot and the dwarf, which he kind of looks curiously at.
Hi.
Deft is like actually starting to turn more of a purplish color probably at this point.
I think you're hugging him a bit too tight.
Oh, sorry, boss. And he kind of drops you. He kind of walks over. Oh, it was for something totally different, Patrick. Don't worry. He walks over and kind of looks at everyone. He kind of gives everyone a hug. He looks around. Where's Allie?
She's unfortunately kind of preoccupied with other matters at the moment.
Oh, I guess she's really busy. She's a busy archmage. I was
You.
hoping.
Don't worry.
Yeah, no, that's a long story. She's okay, but I mean, she's.
Now that you're telling him it's okay, he's getting really worried.
Ari's gonna put a hand on his arm.
Oh, I'm sorry. And he walks over. He looks because he doesn't know Solomon yet either, and he like looks at you guys. Oh, who are you guys? Are you new?
I don't think Solomon's with us at the moment.
I would.
Oh no, he's not there. Correct. Thank you.
Yeah, probably after a long time, gone down to the lower section.
I'm assuming you're going to take 4 hours, but this is like 15 minutes after.
Hey, don't call me out like that.
He looks at Bear and he's like, I see you finally replaced Nicodemus. Good choice.
You know, Nicodemus is really irreplaceable. This is.
Oh, I'm just kidding.
A great cleric, for sure. Very good taste in deity, but. Where is Nicodemus?
Long story. It's like, and who's this fine? He looks at you, Patrick. Not gentleman thing.
Do you remember DB?
Yeah.
It's like DB. Except less. I mean, he's mean, but he's not as mean.
What's his name? He kind of looks over.
Patrick.
Oh. Hello, Patrick.
Hello.
He seems a lot more friendly than DB, though.
Yeah, the bar is not high.
He just kind of laughs. DB did have his way. It's like, so what brings you all here?
Just visiting the old man. I haven't gotten around to that yet. But also, we need. Well, we were looking for the library, but it got blown up. What else are we here for?
Mostly that.
What were you looking for in the library?
Oh, long story, possession and all. And
Well, I mean,
trying
there's a
to get
lot of
back.
long stories in the
Well,
library.
let's-
You gotta be
let's
more
sit-
specific.
Let's have some grub. We've got plenty of long stories to tell.
Sure, and he does point out to Baron because he immediately sees the thirst. It's like, the ale they keep over there. It's like, grab me one while you're over there. Welcome back.
Welcome back. You've been directed to the bar and instructed to bring some ale back.
Now, who instructed me?
Okay.
Their large, old barbarian teammate.
Oh, okay. You look like you could drink quite a few. I'll make sure I bring over more than one.
Oh, I like your style.
I'll make sure that I drink at least one at the bar before I go back because
Yeah.
I got a pregame.
Yeah, they got like many different kegs just like lined up over there. You can kind of tap them as needed.
Perfect. I'll just take a whole keg.
Sure. He's like, oh, I thought you were going to bring one for each of us.
How big are these kegs? Could I realistically
Full size. They're
Could I
full.
realistically carry one in each arm?
You could roll an athletics check if you would like. I'll tell you what.
I gotta.
If you complete this task, I will drink a beer.
Wait. Hang on. How far from the bar is the table?
It's a decent ways away because he kind of has like his own spot because he's a sizable man.
Could I attempt to keg toss this keg
onto
the table?
You want to know what? I will allow it.
Why do I just get this strange feeling we're all about to be covered in alcohol?
So, how this works, because you play keg, I'm going to give you a +5 to this roll. Roll in athletics with a +5.
Athletics with a +5.
And we'll see if you manage it.
Oh, big money, big money, big money!
All right, you watch as he kind of lifts it up and flips it over. You probably you just have to like shift to the side, but you watch as it lands. Roll a D100 to see if it sticks the landing.
I don't know if are big numbers good or bad.
That depends on your goal.
So you watch as the keg lands and it smacks straight into the table, and you just watch the table kind of in half. And then you just kind of watch as he looks over at you, he kind of smiles, and he just puts his elbow on the side of the table, and the entire center rises up. Good throw.
I give him a big smile.
All right, so you guys line up and fix this table in the interim and catch up. Anything you want to discuss? Solomon, yeah, I'm assuming you continue practicing.
Yeah, I rolled dice for bad things. And I will fix my character sheet accordingly.
Oh, nice.
But after practice, I don't know how to find these people. I don't know.
There's like one main set of stairwells that kind of lead between the different layers.
Don't worry, you can find us just by the loud sound of things crashing about.
Yeah, it is quite loud. You can kind of hear them off in the distance. Baron and
me laughing.
yeah, you hear Baron and Caleb quite easily.
All right, I will head down there and just let me fix my character sheet. Math is hard, guys.
Oh, you're telling me.
You know what? Fuck it. Fuck math. I'm just gonna be bad.
Techno.
Shit. That is not what I meant to do.
Why don't you roll a D100 for me too?
On a scale of 1 to 10, I say 35.
Okay. All right. So what you guys want to do?
So, Kale, Golden Birch.
Hmm?
Did they kick you out?
No. I didn't like what I was seeing, so I left. And then your brother found some of us. I'm here helping them search. I used to live here.
Oh, that's right.
Seems like a long time ago. It kind of looks at you. How does it feel to be back in your old body?
Just kind of quirk a smile. Well, we're still working on that. I'll get back to you when I am in my old body.
I got it to a T, guys.
What did you do?
Random math. And I got it exactly to the T.
Nice. Jinx.
Tastes like a big gulp of a keg.
Hey, Ari, do you have any big spells left?
I still have some, yeah.
Maybe if Kale called to her, she might come through a gate.
I don't know if that's really how it works, but it's worth a shot.
That should not be reset.
I do like the name of this key you're making, Solomon.
Is the mess hall full of people?
It's not like full of people. There's people that kind of like come in and out on their breaks. It's not like necessarily like a major meal period. Probably like at most there's like 10 or 12 people in here. There's probably enough room for like 40.
Do you think trying to open a portal right here is the best plan?
Not by the hell.
I don't see why not.
Oh, all right.
We could go outside if it makes you feel better.
Let's maybe go find someplace a bit more secluded.
You could be really dramatic and go up to the platform where the old dragons used to meet.
Dude, yes. Yes.
It's way the fuck up there, though.
You mean where her parents were killed?
Yeah.
No.
No, her mom.
Off the tower.
Exactly.
The
her
beginning
mom died
of
at the
their
bottom of the tower. And the dad died years. Oh, wait, no, the dad died too. That's right, because the brother took over. Yeah. He technically died. Well, no, he hit the ground too. So really the ground was the bad guy here, mostly.
Yeah. I'm glad we both agree on this. Also, Solomon eventually shows up, and
Technically, Theris still has the unicorn horn in the ceiling spell that you guys almost used.
Yeah, so Kale, about Eily, she's we can try to summon her, but she can only come if she wants to, and she hasn't been responding to us. Her memories are fuzzy at the moment, but maybe she'd respond to you if you want to give it a try.
How do I do it?
Well, we'll have to go up to the tower to get a good signal.
Uh,
That's a long way up.
Alright, somewhere just away from prying eyes.
No, it has to be at the tower, I decided.
I know a place we could go.
What is this place you speak of?
Come on, I'll show you.
It's not the Ruby Chapel, is it?
No, this Ruby Chapel. Is that more like a figurative name or?
What? No, just lead us to, you know what? Lead us to whatever place feels right to you.
Okay, come on, this place is really cool. He's like, wait till you see the floors. And he brings you to the Ruby Chapel.
Okay,
Oh,
great.
hey, Novell, have you seen my character sheet?
No, I have not. Hold on. I
as
think I
we're
know where I
walking,
need to look though.
Ari's just gonna like whisper very quietly to Daft.
I don't know if possibly trying to summon a dragon on top of Satesh is the best idea. Or opening a portal to hell where a bunch of people can see us.
Frankly, I don't know how this could possibly go wrong. There's a chance that it might work, and I'd rather take that chance than leave her there.
I don't know, I just have a bad feeling about trying to open one here.
If it goes wrong, I will take full responsibility.
That's not gonna help her if things go horribly wrong.
Nice.
That's about it.
Fair enough. Very effective too.
I can try, it's just... I don't know.
So when did you guys run into Solomon at par for the course he is bleeding?
Oh,
Is that kid okay?
No.
The lad, he's fine.
Why is he
Yeah.
covered in blood?
Solomon, are you okay?
Believe it or not, it's actually a strange it'd be a strange day. This is gonna sound funny in hell if he was not covered in blood.
This whole conversation makes him smile because we had this exact same conversation at the beginning of this campaign. When they met Allie and they're like, yeah, she's cool. Watch, we could throw knives at her. And Theris was like, this child is not safe. I cannot leave them alone with this child. That is literally how we recruited Theris. And here we are now.
Full circle.
So, are you certain here?
I am also down 120 hit points.
Buddy.
What did you do?
Full combat exercise against my echoes.
You know when they tell you to stop hitting yourself?
Solomon does not listen.
Solomon takes that to a whole new level.
You see, Solomon, what your problem is you still have too much health left.
I rolled the D100 and lost 59% of my health.
So, are you sure here?
Yeah. Just you want to clean up your kid before we take him?
No, he likes it
Oh, we
this
take
way.
him. Yeah. All right. And you guys walk in and you see this chapel. The two of them have already seen it, but basically the floors, you're not sure if they're actual ruby, but they look like complete ruby floors, like smooth ruby. And it kind of grows up the wall in random areas from the spell that Satesh cast.
Good thing it's red. You won't see the blood.
If it's
However,
written.
oddly enough, your decisions and happenstance seem to be very interesting. Solomon, Do you like to roll a d100, or do you like an audience member to roll a d100?
I want the audience to hurt me. Do it. Go for it.
All
You're
right.
brave.
Oh, Excel.
Ooh.
Oh, hold on one sec. Be right back.
Yeah.
What do you roll?
A 16.
16.
That's good. But bad things happening is fun.
That one was beer worthy. And we'll see how many people remember this wonderful room. So as you guys kind of walk in and start looking around, as you kind of lag behind Solomon walking inward, all of a sudden everybody stops. But you.
Okay.
And you just see like this almost sand-like glowing gold forms start to kind of swirl around towards the center of the room until it just like floats in this little mass.
I will, I guess, make my way towards that.
You watch as you kind of walk closer, it all condenses and it forms your form, but it almost looks like sand. And it just kind of waves at you and looks excited.
That is a weird look from my face, but okay.
I know.
What is it excited about?
No idea.
Yeah, I mean, I'll make my way over there.
As you walk over, it like bows and it like goes out to shake your hand.
You know, let's go for it. I trust myself not enough.
As you touch the hand, you can now hear it. It's like, oh, pleasure to meet you.
That's not the right voice. Who are you?
Oh. I don't really have much of a name anymore. I've been stuck here for a while.
Oh, shit.
Not that one, no.
Okay.
Like, I did something maybe I shouldn't have done, but I don't regret it.
What did you do?
Well, you see, there was a fight that was going on here, and the man who killed my friend was here. When they were trying to leave, I kept him here. And I turned him into, and kind of like motions to the floor below. That happened because I wouldn't let him leave. And I don't feel sorry about it. Like, no one's ever seen me other than my friend before, and he just kind of like begins to swirl around you back into the sand form.
Mm-hmm.
Where are you from?
Not from here.
I'm not from here either.
Very far away.
Kind of looks at you. What happened to you?
I think, thankfully, no one gets to see this, but it's probably the most vulnerable Solomon looks. I failed in a task.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay to fail. Everybody fails sometimes.
Solomon will shake his head. No, something that I shouldn't have.
I failed too.
Did you fail that?
I failed to protect my friend. It was my job to look after him. We'd been together for so long.
My realm was consumed by the abyss.
Wow, you win. I've been to the abyss many times. I've been all over.
And you're stuck here now?
I can only go with very special people that are compatible, so to speak. My friend, he had a student. She was pretty compatible too, but I kind of lost her when I decided to keep the man here. I don't know what happened to her.
What was her name?
Oh, Allie.
Solomon will look back at the rest of the group.
They're all still frozen in time.
Yep.
You don't mind, I mean, since we're both kind of in the same predicament, would it be okay if maybe we hang out for a while? I mean, maybe if we try together, maybe we'll both fail a little bit less.
We'll see. It definitely won't hurt. And I will reach my hand out to shake his hand in a general area.
All right, as you reach out to grab the hand, you just watch as like the sand particles shoot inside your armor.
Mm-hmm.
And then time resumes, and you're just like facing the opposite direction, and Caleb's still like going around the room. Yeah, it's really amazing how I grew up there, you see? And then they kind of worked it into the stonework here. Oh, and then, yep, there's the portrait of the old man himself.
Wow, that's an awful portrait. He looks so old and decrepit.
Patrick, you're pretty,
Yes.
you have observant on this one? I forget.
I
No?
do not, but I still have 21 passive.
Okay, I was like, I feel like this one was more passively perceptive. I would say you probably just noticed because you're not speaking as much and you're just kind of following Baron. You look over at Solomon, who just a minute ago was like staggering bleeding. You just look back at him, he's completely clean. Like he's still dirty, but like he has no blood on him.
You're not sure why, but every time he takes a step, you hear the kind of slush of sand.
I don't hear anything.
Yeah, I'll approach Solomon. He's still like a kid, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. You cleaned up quickly. Did something happen?
There was something here.
Something bad?
Not sure. Unlikely, though.
Did it help you?
Excel did you all today, Solomon.
Yep. Solomon's... you can see he's thinking.
I think I'll just like reach out to like pat you on the shoulder, but stop himself and just turn away and walk away from you.
Waste all your low rolls, Excel. Next one's gonna be that we call it's gonna be a 99. I'm calling it now.
Yep. All right. I guess.
All right, so
guys
you're gonna
do-
cast your spell?
Ari kind of lets out a sigh. All right. Callum, you stand here.
Like this?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
and think back on your memories of Allie.
Tell her anything you want to say to her right now. Keep it short.
And Ari's going to put her offhand on his back and have her gem in her main hand. And she's going to begin to channel the spell.
Sure. He just kind of sits there. I just talk.
Focus on her. Try and say whatever it is you want to say. And while he's doing that, she's going to be trying to focus on the connection of the two of them.
All right, he just kind of sits there. Hey, kid. How's it going? I hope you're doing okay. I really miss you. You're probably a lot bigger than the last time I saw you. You always have grown up quick. Oh, but don't forget, you still owe me 20 gold from that time we went to lunch last time. Don't think I forgot. All right. So you're casting what spell?
Arcane Gate. And she's focusing on the connection between Kale and Allie as, for lack of a better term, the catalyst to try and summon her.
I get that. I just want to check something real quick. You speak the words, but nothing happens. I do it wrong.
Oh, does that Arcane Gate negate?
I know what you meant.
No.
But your spell doesn't even activate. It's almost like it didn't meet the qualifications for the spell.
Are you focusing on her house?
Hold on. So did it not burn the slot?
Nope.
Wait a minute. Oh. She... one moment. She's gonna kind of pull Deft off to the side. I don't think she's in Hal.
Wow, that is
I think she's
really
on
cool.
plane.
Wait, how did she get back?
I don't know.
There is. There is.
You dealing with something right now?
I asked Theris to send a message.
Oh, he just doesn't have it prepped today. Still the same
Oh
day.
my god.
You can call Leah and ask her, though.
Yes, it's Kalia.
I
Sure,
do
roll a
love how we have
D100.
a wizard and two clerics, and the wizard is the only one to prep.
One.
Now, does Leo want to answer?
It's okay. Leah doesn't have a choice on this one. So, what do you start saying into the stone?
Ari, do you want to ask so I don't have to talk to myself?
Yeah, sure. Hey, Leah, we...
Oh, hold on. No. Def, this is your role. I never said you got to talk to yourself. I just said say what you're going to say.
Hey, we've got a favor to ask. Allie showed up black on our plane, and we need to make sure she's good, possibly connect. Can you help out?
Why am I just picturing all that appears is like just from this magic poof is a postcard with Leah sitting there drinking tea and Allie on the opposite side of the table also drinking tea.
You just hear this voice in the background. Hey, Leah, it's for you! You just hear Leah in the background. Who is it? Who is this?
This is Deft.
And you just, all of a sudden, you hear Strix in the background.
Hey, little man.
All right. Now, Leah runs back to the phone. All right, what do you need her to say?
What do we want her to say?
Ask it to Ari. Ari can ask her.
Ari, what do we want her to say?
Well,
You pass the cellstone.
want to make sure she's okay. Ask her if she's okay and where she is.
Tell her we found Kale and that he misses her a lot.
Yes.
And she owes him 20 gold.
Leah owes him 20 gold?
No, Allie owes him 20 gold.
Allie, that hasn't been confirmed that she's there yet.
Leah has some message.
We have a lot of words to say to her.
I need it, but we're not going over it. I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm. This must be when Leah develops the self-destruct mechanism.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we didn't upgrade to the newer model of Cellstone. We kept the older models before the self-destruct.
All right, so determine what you would like to ask young Leah to go back. And then roll a D100 for Leah, just in general.
She probably should not come here.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Welcome back. She doesn't need to come here. She could just answer over the cellstone.
I know, but I want to reunite her and Kale somehow, maybe. Maybe ask her where she is?
All right. So roll your D100 for Leah.
That many.
You just hear back over the phone. Sorry, no go. Seemingly unable to contact her.
I don't think she's in
Her
magic jail.
magic thing, she could receive messages, but she just couldn't send them back, right?
Yeah, so like she could hear them but not talk.
Okay.
This one apparently did not go through.
Okay, that's weird.
So she either currently protected from receiving it or something is prohibiting it or blocking it.
You don't think she's in wizard jail, do you?
Oh, she might be in wizard jail. Well, it's better than hell, probably, right? I've never been to wizard jail.
Neither have I. Okay, well, at the very least, I guess it's a start. We know she's somewhere on this plane.
Well, isn't that good news, Kale? She's not in hell anymore. I'm happy for her.
She was in hell? You didn't say she was in hell.
Well, it doesn't matter anymore.
Why is she in hell?
She's not in hell.
I really don't know how she got there. I think it's Omash's fault, though.
I get my hands on that cat.
Speaking of, I have not been able to contact him.
I
Just-
haven't
has
seen
he
him
checked
in
in?
months. He kind of
Dumb
just took
cat.
off.
Yeah, he's on the hunt right now. Not ideal. Do you happen to know where Elwyn is?
Hold on 1 second, guys.
Okie dokie.
Mhm.
I suppose while he's AFK, I am going to scrounge for a snack. I'll be right back.
Mm.
So,
I got
what
it
have I
now.
missed, real quick?
We found Kale. So we've been hanging out with Kale. He told us some stuff. We told him some stuff. We tried to summon Allie back with his help, but turns out she is not on a different plane. So that means she's probably on our plane.
I'm back.
I also, unbeknownst to everyone, may have picked up an elemental.
You made a new friend.
Mm-hmm.
There can only be one elemental in the party, and it's not going to be me.
You're collecting more all the time. All right. So, now that you've discovered your friend most possibly is on this plane, what's your next steps? You got a lot of different things you could do.
We could try to go after Allie instead of going to the plane of fire.
He's like, why are you going to the plane of fire?
Sorcerer stuff.
Sounds complicated.
Gotta charge the batteries, I guess.
And what about Tess?
If we found a place to start with Tess, that'd be great. But right now we have nothing.
I just saw the taco comment. It was a lot of tacos. A lot of tacos.
So we are planning to wait for a lead to come to us, or we're not, or are we looking for one?
Well, I'm sure if there was any giant red dragon sightings, we'd probably hear about it pretty quick.
I don't say this often, but I'm gonna have to agree with the lad here. Feels like we're just thrown in the towel without even trying.
Well, what do you suggest we do?
I suggest we start looking for clues.
Caleb just kind of looks over. Why don't you just use the fancy spell on her?
My eyes go wide.
I think she has to be willing.
Oh, no, I don't cast spells. Kind of stretches and kind of sits down.
Kale, there's something I need to work on later. Do you have a way back into the kingdom?
No, not after I left.
Do you know anyone who might?
Nicodemus is still in there. I don't know if they let him have access, but he's still in there. He did take his work very seriously.
He really did. Well, I'll see if I can get into contact with him then.
You know, as he always says, the party must go on.
Mm-hmm. He did say that a lot. Wipe a tear from my eye.
You know, I have a shot in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
Can I pull a lantern out? And Solomon will ask, can either of you track with this? Referring to my old friend and new friend.
Oh. Roll D100 real quick.
I'm scared. Nope. Nice.
Nice. You just kind of hold it. Nothing specifically happens, it would seem.
Solomon did say that very out loud, too.
Mm-hmm. I mean, talking to yourself is one of the more healthy habits you've developed, I would say.
Better than hitting myself.
Mm-hmm.
Back into the bag it goes.
So, you're just looking for this dragon?
Yes.
I wish I could think of something more to help. All right, so what's the plan? You guys gonna rest here, use magic, what elsewhere? Anybody?
I'm just a fighter, man.
We should probably stay a night here. I don't think we're in a rush to do anything in particular. Trying to get a hold of Ali could be one way to go. We could try to destroy the lantern. We could try to track her using the lantern. I don't know how we're going to do that.
I have no idea.
The decision we need to make is, are we going to keep pursuing Tess, or are we going to try to get Ari her spark back?
I mean, you know my vote.
Yeah, I don't feel good about abandoning Tess. Without at least putting in a little more effort, you know.
She is a prisoner in her own body.
Patrick, Darius, any thoughts?
Nope.
I'm easy, and since I haven't been here for most of what's been going on, I'll let you make the decision.
Head empty. Ari, I know you've been waiting a long time already, but
That's fine.
it wouldn't be right to just leave her.
I know.
You also act like she's incapable of taking care of herself.
When someone else is in control of her body, no, she's really not.
The more damage she does, the worse off she's gonna be.
Maybe the cat got her.
Though I am also going to mention, if a fight does break out against her, I'm pretty sure she's immune to my magic.
We have to work on that combo still. I swear. We're still just like chilling in the red room, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
We haven't left. We're just hanging out there.
I'm just gonna kind of kick my foot against the ground. I'm gonna figure out how the hell he did that to make things not immune to fire, because that was a really cool trick. Point down. So help me. I'm gonna
It's
figure
not
out your
not
secrets.
immune to fire. It's a different type of fire. It's hellfire.
No. He made things not immune to fire. Things that were immune to fire, not immune to fire.
Oh, like are you trying to set me on fire, Pinky?
I like how Baron is always the guinea pig for this. Like,
I mean,
now
not-
this I gotta see.
Not right now. Unless
Hit
you
me
want
with
to.
hit me with your best shot.
I think you gotta roll a drink roll for the group before you do this one.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Baron. Come on, Baron.
Big
Fire
money
away.
or little money, little money, little money. Oh,
You get advantage because you're a dwarf, though. Don't forget.
you're right.
One less than me. Oh.
Nope.
Damn.
Disappointing.
Oh.
Yeah, he's egging me on. I'll chuck a firebolt at his head.
So you just throw a firebolt as pop.
I don't even try to dodge. I actually try to catch it.
You can catch it in your mouth like a cheese ball if you want.
Yeah.
Hey, Deft, you can play catch with Baron. Play catch with the firebolt. Firebolt or fireball?
Firebolt.
Okay, you can play catch with a firebolt. You play hot potato with a fireball.
We're staying here tonight, right?
Not if Pinky burns it down.
Oh, please. Yeah, I mean, if we want to think on it, maybe try to come up with a more solid plan by morning. Until then, let's just hunker down, maybe try to come up with something a bit better.
Yeah. So we know the goals. Our priority is going to be trying to rescue Tess. Everyone, do what you can to try and come up with some kind of idea of how. All right?
Mm.
Was expecting more of a reply.
I was just picturing how to get Omaj to come to me, and I was just like, just picturing getting a big can of cat food and cracking that open, and he would come running, and I don't think that's gonna work. That was the picture in my head.
That would be
Just
pretty
lay out
funny.
a
though.
saucer of milk.
Milk is actually
No, the milk is in the other campaign also.
I'm gonna end up drinking that milk.
Never know.
I hope you do.
Also,
She'll head over to Deft.
this might be a great place to start practicing your fire magic a bit more.
Yeah. I guess.
Come on, I'll help you.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Yeah, just feels like a weird place to do it. I'm still mad at him, and I think he'd like it too much.
I would just say that I rolled a drinking roll as well, and I rolled an 18.
Yes.
I think he would like it as well.
No, I don't want him to like it. I'm mad at him still.
Who are you mad at?
She gives him
Me?
a kiss on the
Just-
cheek.
Yeah, I'm mad at Barrett. He ate my fireball. Bolt.
It was delicious, Pinky.
Yeah.
Can I have another?
Straight from the source, buddy.
Please, sir, may I have another?
Check another one on him.
All right, do you try to Do your disabling ability again?
Yeah, you know what? Sure. I just want to see it hit him in the face.
Sure. Roll a d100.
Of course, I had to roll my 1 earlier and calling Leah.
You check another one. Doesn't do anything beyond what it does. He catches it. Actually, roll a d100, see if you catch it in your mouth. Nope.
Mm.
It hits you on the nose.
Oh,
Close.
no fair. You aimed for that, didn't you, Pinky?
It's
No, you just didn't. You didn't tilt your head back far enough. Don't worry. Gotta open wider next time.
You know what your you know what your problem is, Pinky?
What's that?
You're trying to use your puny fire magic against the blessing of Brel.
Baron, roll what do I want to call this? Roll an intimidation check.
Ooh.
Not for Deft, just in general.
Oh shit, my charisma's terrible. Okay.
natural 20.
Okay.
Respectable, but maybe not enough.
Yeah. All right, Carrie.
Wait, I want to know if I'm intimidated by this.
Oh, it's not for you.
I know, but I want to know. Do a wisdom check. Yeah, no, this guy's full of shit.
I didn't try to deceive you.
I know, but that was to see if I was intimidated. If I really was puny like you said I was.
You know what? I cast Bane on Death.
I die immediately.
I cast Banish.
Oh, please.
That's one way to get there.
I'd rather not return to my home plane.
All right, so you invoke the name of your god and make fun of Deft. It's hilarious.
Excellent.
All right, so you guys gonna hunker down, or is there any more items on the to-do list for this day?
Once the others have parted to go study or practice or whatever they're going to do, I definitely are going to attempt to hone their fire abilities a bit more
Sure.
Make sure
in
leave
the
this place
chapel.
a mess. He got what he deserved. And then Solomon would leave.
All right, how do you guys do this?
Well,
Baron.
if I recall,
Hey,
As you exit, as they train and you guys go to kind of the setup and just have a relaxing evening before you rest, as you're walking out of the room, you're following with everyone else, and all of a sudden you trip over something. You fall on your face.
ooh,
And you look back at the floor, and where there's this smooth surface, there's this tiny little lift. Weird.
huh? I examine it. The shoddy craftsmanship. See if this were crafted by a dwarf of Brel, it would have been done right the first time.
It wasn't crafted.
Exactly my point.
Ari,
It's cobbled at best.
I appreciate you.
Ari, your left hip starts getting really warm.
Assuming it's the gem, she's going to pull that out.
It's like pulsing at the moment, and it's very hot.
Baron, you might want to apologize.
Huh? Apologize for what? The shoddy craftsmanship's trying to kill me.
Yeah, and maybe you should apologize. So he doesn't.
You should apologize that the person who crafted this was not a dwarf of Brel.
All right. Ari, I am sorry that whoever it is that crafted this blasted plane of whatever we're in was not a craftsman, a crafts dwarf, I should say, blessed by Brel.
So how hot does the gem get?
Baron, I need you to roll a D100.
Oh shit.
All right. It was a 50-50 shot. As you hear him kind of sling this final insult, your gem cracks. And then you start to hear like this high-pitched whistle. You're like, what the hell is... And you just watch your gem kind of start to suck in the air around it.
Oh, that can't be good.
And you all feel yourself starting to be pulled towards this object. I need everyone to roll strength saving throws.
What did you do?
I feel like I should use Indomitable for this. Yeah, I think I'm going to
Oh,
no. Oh, it's the curse of twos. It's
I'm right next to Ari too.
Oh, I rolled worse, guys.
No,
you just
what are we
watch
being
as it-
pulled towards?
Ari's gem.
Ari's been
Her
cracking,
room is
sucking us
cracking.
in.
And you just watch as the gem starts to break apart. You just watch it kind of shatter and a portal appears. And it's just like rapidly pulling in all the air around it. Baron, you're okay. Ari, you're pulled in. Deft, you get pulled in. Theris, you're in the process of being pulled in unless you want to pull shenanigans. Solomon, you get pulled in.
I'm just trying to debate if I want to. I can pull shenanigans.
Patrick, if you can roll 1, 2, or you're already up there. You're unfortunately one shy. You get pulled in as well. Do you have any shenanigans? Anyone?
I might. Let me read my monk stuff.
Yeah, just double check.
Crap. How close was Patrick to me? Can I reach out and grab him?
I'm going to use my at-will teleport
Yeah, you can do that. So you teleport kind of like back.
away.
Something you can hold on to. Yep.
I mean, I have echo shenanigans, but
So the
I
trick
roll
is
for
in
Tanya.
this portal is safety, right? That's why the two of us,
Tanya.
no one else.
Tanya rolled exactly an 18. Holds on.
Okay.
Well- Well
is this a
done,
hos-
lass.
Is this a host? No, this is an AoE thing, right?
Kale rolled really shitty and got a 17. So he gets sucked in as well.
yeah, I mean, I have shenanigans, but I'll get pulled in.
I don't think
Because,
I had
honestly-
anything I can do unless this ability would be affected by Sanctuary.
I only feel
Sanctuary doesn't
partially-
get AoEs.
Yeah, which is why I asked if it was an AoE or not.
I feel slightly partially responsible for this.
You egged him on.
Oh.
I mean, if you want to reach out and try to grab me, Baron, I could probably re-roll.
You're also
Bucket.
what? How heavy are you, Patrick?
350 pounds.
Oh, okay.
I would say if he wants to hold on to you, he could roll a strength save again, and it would be just like a disadvantage roll. And if he still makes it, then he could hold you because you were close enough.
Okay.
But if he fails, you both go in.
No.
There's you're the only one left.
Those poor bastards.
We.
I'm gonna if it's still quickly, I'm gonna pull out the sending stone.
Yeah.
Are you alive? Where are you? To whoever can answer.
All right. So we'll see if they can go first. So it's still pulling in, so you're still in the room because there's not really an easy way out. So as you guys get there, Baron, you insulted and instigated this. Roll a D100 to see exactly where you come out in this other plane.
Alrighty. D100.
Excellent. So as you guys appear, you are in the sky falling. You're all probably within 40 feet of each other, top to bottom.
Is it hot here?
How far from wherever the ground is?
You can't see, you're just in like these clouds. So you
Okay.
like keep passing through them. It's kind of smoky and ashy though. Def. Hard to say. I mean, it is warmer here. It could be hell or the plane of fire or something in between.
We got to the plane of fire, guys.
You're
Calculated.
welcome.
I don't know if I can even actually carry Baron. Or
So, how are you guys? You don't know how long until you hit the ground. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna try to grab Solomon.
Patrick, you're the only one that calmly hears Theris because you have the ear implant. Everyone else that's in their bag, they're just like,
Therius will get a response. We are falling.
So Ari's first instinct when falling would be to slow her descent. And
all right, so you kind of balance yourself out as you're falling and catch yourself.
and then I assume we can see I can see everyone else falling as well.
Not within like eye shot, like you're all passing through like ash and smoke clouds, partially as you're falling down. So you can like fly after them and go through, but it's not like a constant field of view where you can see them.
Okay, yeah, she'll continue to fly down.
I'm assuming Def stops himself. Tanya can stop herself too.
Mm.
Kale's still falling.
What's the largest?
Wait,
flying creature?
Kale failed a strength save?
He rolled a 3.
So, what's the largest flying bird that I can turn myself into?
Probably because it's polymorph, yeah.
Yep.
Trying to think of an
That
actual
I know of.
really just a giant eagle, kind of.
Yeah.
Unless you could think of another animal that you would have actually seen.
No,
Because it can be up into your level of CR match, but I just can't think of a bird you would have seen that would be that big.
sadly, pterodactyls are dinosaurs, not beasts.
I think dinosaurs technically are beasts.
Interesting.
But also you'd have to have seen a dinosaur.
Yeah. I'm not that old. But yeah, I turn into a giant eagle in your hands, Deft.
AFK just a sec.
Alright, so we got our giant eagle. We got 2 people flying. So
Well, there
and
goes the one
Tanya.
person I can reasonably carry.
So just Caleb, I think, at the moment.
Baron and Patrick.
And Patrick and Baron.
Yeah.
I
So the
could
3 of them continue falling.
probably catch Kale and Baron. Patrick, you're 3.
Caleb is too big.
All right.
You could probably catch Patrick and Baron, or you can catch Caleb, but you cannot.
I weigh a ton, dude.
He weighs more than you.
Wait. Oh, Jesus.
Caleb is 7'8".
As we're soaring down after the 3 of them, do you guys have a way to stop your fall?
The ground. I don't.
I'll, I mean, if you'll let me get Patrick and Baron, I'll do that.
Yeah. Just roll a dexterity check as you try to
Dexterity.
catch them both.
All right. Let's see. Cohorts, Jet Eagle, Dex check. All right. That'll work.
Just enough. So you kind of catch and hold on to each of them. You get pulled down. You can't really fly easily, but you can kind of glide them to the ground.
That's the plan.
Caleb is still like, And he's like gone into almost like this spin that's making him nauseous now.
Ari
Come
might have to
on.
help at the very least slow him down.
How you gonna do that?
Grab his arm and
Have two people with wings.
Yeah, we try to become a parachute collectively.
Both of you need to make dex checks. See if you can. And he is spinning too. All right, so far so good.
oh wait, it was check, right? That'd be 15.
All right, so you guys like kind of grab him and hold on and pull, and like the minute you start flying against him, he's a big boy. One of you can roll a D100, your choice.
You ready, Techno?
Mm-hmm. Do you want me to roll?
Mhm.
14.
Like, and you guys like crash into the ground, but like at a controllable rate.
I imagine like he hits the ground and then we go flipping off, rolling down.
Thanks, guys. From the looks of it, Def, this is the plane of fire for sure.
Oh, good.
And it is hot here, and a lot of you do not have protection because you did not prepare before you got here.
Well, I suppose there is one positive note. Ari is dressed for the occasion for once.
It's true. So you guys are like very uncomfortably hot, and the longer you go without any type of resistance, the more troubles you may have.
Is this affecting me as well?
No, you're totally immune because you are immune to fire damage. Resistance will help you with the natural effects. If you're immune, you don't suffer anything.
Okay, yeah.
You are completely comfortable here.
I'm back.
Excellent.
Welcome back.
I kick up I
Do you
lay
have fire
out a
resistance theirs? I forget.
Do what?
I was trying to think if you just got fire resistance. Or is it
No,
a different one? I think.
I've got something else.
Okay.
It's not a resistance, but it can help on certain things.
No, I think you got you got psychic resistance. Different
yeah, there's that
resistance. Yeah, so
When it comes to
unless-
fire, I have something else.
Basically, if for anything for fire, so this is an ongoing effect just because you're now in the plane of fire. You're not there yet. They're in the plane of fire. They all managed to not die. So you can communicate with them. The portal is still open at the moment. You don't know for how long. But basically, to not take damage and issues just from being here, you need at least fire resistance. If you're immune, you don't even have to worry.
Excellent. I am immune, so I just start lounging. This feels great.
Kill him sweating like a pig.
Kale, I'm gonna dig into my bag and I pull out this dusty little snow globe. And maybe if you hold on to this, it'll make you feel better. I don't have much else.
So you give him a snow globe of a snowy place to make him feel better?
Yep.
Thanks, boss.
Does that actually do anything to make him feel better or no?
Not at all. Except it's just that nice image of like a snowy castle in the mountains.
I
It's still hotter.
walk over to him. Hey, you look like you're not having a great time there. Allow me to help you. And I will cast protection from energy on him.
Ooh.
Now it's only up to an hour and it's concentration, so I'm gonna have to keep applying it to him. But I can give him.
But that gives you guys an hour to look around too.
Yeah, so I give him resistance for 1 hour from fire.
Okay.
So that'll at least help him. Only one.
Tanya's probably not having a great time either.
I'm looking at her stuff right now to see what she has.
Yeah,
Patrick, I would say you would probably not be bothered by this.
Oh, okay.
So you don't need to worry. So Theris isn't in this plane yet. Baron, you're good. I'll look at Tanya. Patrick, you're good. Solomon, do you have a fire resistance?
Oh, he disconnected from Discord. He's not here. I'm going to say he's a human, so no.
A lot of stuff. I don't think he does, but he might.
Oh, yeah,
Ari
he's-
definitely does.
He's also on the fantasy ground, so yeah, his computer just died.
Wah, wah. And Deftive, of course, is good. Let's see.
His character card doesn't look like it has any resistance to fire.
That's what I was looking at too.
There he is.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back. So
Yeah.
Tanya and Solomon would be the other two that are kind of feeling this one harder.
I would like to argue I'm in a metal tin can.
He's feeling it the worst.
Oh no, you feel it. You don't have any type of fire resistance. So you and Tanya are the only ones without coverage currently.
No, he's inside a full plate mail in a really hot place. He is
Yeah.
dying.
Oh no, I know.
Well,
But if you got your resistance, you would be okay.
I can send people back, maybe.
I'm trying to see if she has anything.
I wonder if Brel lives here. Or up in the
Ah.
vague dimension where gods exist. Not here.
Brel would be beyond the Divine Gate.
Excellent.
Yeah, you see, Pinky, that was, I don't want to insult your intelligence or anything, but, I mean, look around you. Where's the dwarven craftsmanship? There
Baron,
isn't. Yes?
I would just like to inform you, your mouth is why we got here in the first place.
I thought it was your gym cracking open.
Oh, speaking of which, Techno.
Yeah.
Because you're the only person who's been in this direct location before. You see a familiar looking volcano kind of off in the distance.
Like the one where her elemental was.
Uh,
Oh, that looks familiar. I think we're inside my gem.
You just had to piss off the elemental.
What are you talking about? I didn't do anything. All right,
You know-
all right.
Maybe he agreed and he wanted more dwarven craftsmanship. Maybe he was trying to communicate that and he wants to have a word with our
Oh.
friend Baron here because he's has such good ideas.
You know what, Pinky? You might be onto something. I'd be happy.
My computer.
I'd be happy to
Oh,
fix
no.
this. I'd be happy to fix this place up for. Would I be fixing it up for you, or would I be fixing it up for your gym?
That's a good question. In these parts, I am known quite aptly as the Squire of Fire, as some may say. So,
Can we?
Oh, are you being serious?
no, they call me. I mean, it's one of my many names, but we don't have to get too into it. I'm sure if fire was a thing that had opinions, it would surely enjoy some craftsmanship.
Oh well, say no more. And I'll reach into my bag and I'll take some of my tools out and I'll look around for a nice place to make a little something nice.
sure.
I want to make like I don't know what does it look like. I need to know what the environment around me looks like to be inspired. What all is around us?
Where we are, it's kind of like a little bit desolate at the moment. It's just kind of like dirt, a little bit of like dried up weeds every so often, and then central to where we are, there's like this volcano. You can kind of feel like the heat coming from it. Probably about 5 miles away or so.
Very
Any
important
stone?
question.
Yeah, there's stone around. There's some like lifted up stone areas. It's all like rock and dry dirt.
I'm
Okay.
gonna check my water skin to see if the water evaporated immediately upon entering.
No, but you gather it may, based on the amount of time you get here.
All right. Not as bad as the Red Sands. It's hotter.
Okay. We should at the very least maybe explore this place. If for any of you it gets way too hot, let me know, and I'll try and send you back.
You've
All right.
never been here before. Which way?
Well, I guess we could start exploring around on our way, and she'll point toward the volcano. That's at the very least where the elemental lives.
The big
why-
elemental that doesn't like us very much? No.
Why would we head that
Imagine-
direction?
Do you have a better idea?
I think
Solomon will gesture the opposite direction of the elemental.
you think maybe if we made it a gift, it'd be a little more forgiving.
I mean, you could try.
What's the elemental's name? Don't think you know.
We haven't spoken very much, and he was kind of mad last time we spoke.
I could make like a nice stone, like a chiseled stone pillar, and I could put like a name or like a nice little like a sentiment on it. You know, like have a nice day.
Yeah, I think he might like that.
Worth a shot.
Or I could just like go around and chisel into the stone. Baron was here.
Maybe the
Leaf or
elemental
kind of
has
thing.
some opinions on how to find a spark.
Maybe.
You
Although
are going to have to sucker up to that elemental pretty hard, though.
Last time I asked, he just kind of laughed at me.
Well, now we're in his house.
Maybe he'll listen to you. You are the Lord of Fire, after all.
Yeah, I don't think the things down here respect me very much.
Oh, there. So you going through the portal? Going.
The only thing last I heard was they were falling, and I don't have a way to fly, so I'm like, ugh.
They said they were falling, but then they all landed safely. Well,
I didn't tell him that.
they got to.
Oh, I
Well,
didn't tell him that. He doesn't know.
I thought someone else did.
Nope, not yet. Nobody's informed him.
Yeah, I wait like
people landed.
I do like a 30 count, and I'm like, is anyone alive?
Does Arya have the stone or just Jeff have the stone?
You have the stone.
Up to you guys.
You can respond.
You have it. You have it.
Yeah.
Did you talk to Leah?
I think we're just inside my gem.
So how do I get you out?
I think I can get us out. But we're going to explore around a bit first.
Do you need my help? Or are you going to be safe?
Will be something. Do you have a way to get down safely? You have Featherfall, right?
If I can time it quick enough to teleport before I impact, yes. Otherwise, no. But
Okay.
do you need someone on the outside in case you're trapped to try to get you out?
Probably best. We have Baron in case anyone gets hurt.
Well, the gem exploded. The gem is no more. So there's just the portal.
Ari doesn't know that it hasn't like reconstituted or anything.
This is true.
Message me if I'll monitor the portal to see if it stays open.
Okay. Hope my gem's not gone forever. All right. Why do you want to go that way, Solomon?
Why do you want to go to a large elemental in a volcano that is apparently angry at you?
because there's not really much else around.
If we piss him off, we can always teleport, right?
Mm-hmm.
I did set up when we were in the skinny one's house.
And besides, 2 of you are immune to fire. So,
I do have a word of recall.
Ooh.
Yeah, I set it in the skinny one's house when we were staying there.
Does have a good booze storage for sure.
all right.
In the direction Solomon pointed, is there anything or?
Just kind of like open. There's like rock formations and things every so often, but it's mostly just flat, desolate earth. At least in this part.
Ari, a real quick word.
Hmm?
I'm gonna whisper.
All right.
Oh, very good point.
Ah.
Also, there, since you're the only one on the other side of the portal, you can roll a D100 or you can have chat rolling.
Chat, please roll me a D100. I see Excel's been rolling out there. I don't know if he's still there or not.
What's the worst that could happen? Not like anyone's gonna roll like a 100 or a 99.
You might have to roll this one, Theris.
Just have to be very careful, all right?
Yes, ma'am.
So,
Oh, looks
especially
like it's
with
going to be me.
recklessness.
Okay. No major changes.
Right, and I suppose with that, we'll like explore ways and I guess making our way in the direction of the volcano, kind of exploring the area around.
That direction you all go?
I just watch them for a second and then follow.
I wonder if
Alright.
there are any little phoenixes around here.
Maybe.
You gonna play a song?
Yeah, yeah, she'll play kind of a nice little travel song. Something fire related.
I'm gonna whistle along to it.
So we're not trying to be stealthy.
Solomon, look around. There is, unless it's invisible, I don't think there's anything that's sneaking up on us.
Fire elementals.
I point at myself. Fire elemental.
So you'll know when there's elementals nearby.
Well, let's just say they're kind of hard to miss. Don't worry, this is just part of the process.
Announcing we're coming.
I mean, yeah, we're entering someone's home. Or, their prison. That feels wrong.
We're in someone else's domain. They probably already know we're here. And besides, you're clad in metal armor. Stealth is not exactly your forte.
You just get a
Also-
glare. And then continue towards death.
Okay. So it takes you probably like, I'd say like a good 45 minutes to an hour just because you have to climb up a little bit. But you do manage to make it to what looks like the entrance of that volcano that you were inside previously.
How much am I dying right now?
How much what?
How much am I dying right now?
It's pretty fucking bad. In fact, I need you to roll 4 Constitution saves.
Okay, first one. Okay.
Good.
Second one.
You good?
Third.
You're good?
Fourth.
And you're good.
I'm still dying, but I'm
Sweating
dead.
buckets, but you're
Yeah.
standing.
You're very uncomfortable. Tanya actually gives up and uses her boots to hover off the ground at one point.
You say sweating, but I'm pretty sure the sweat is evaporating before it drops off my person.
Probably.
Yeah, you all feel a little bit crispy.
I like it this way.
I'm glowing.
It's getting so hot.
All right. Oddly enough, as you kind of get to this tunnel where those creatures were that you saw previously, it looks like they're not here currently.
Keep your eyes open for some multi-legged creatures with arms.
And she'll go ahead and conjure up a quick image of the creatures she saw last time.
Something like this. I don't know if they're friendly, I don't know if they're mean. All I know is they kind of creep me out.
So he's not paying attention. He's just moving forward. He's not stopping moving forward.
Let me get a map. Actually, I should have this one. Oh God, what was the name of that one?
Probably something with Ari's being in a bad situation.
I know the first word I looked to search was Ari. I'll pull it from my assets folder really quick. Those are by date. You don't get date stamps on the. Oh, that is not what I wanted. Images. That's what it was called. I remember now. Oh yeah. There you go.
Ah, yes, I remember this map.
I figured you might. All right, so put Deft there. All right, there. Caitlin there. Solomon. Patrick. Tanya. Baron and Theris is still on the other side. Okay. So, you guys make your way through this tunnel. You don't see any of those creatures. And you make it to a familiar pit of lava.
I love that the only thing that we've drawn in this map so far is friend? Question mark?
I also love the map effect.
I wondered where this tunnel led to.
Solomon's just walking in.
Yeah, the water effect worked out well for the heat.
He really did.
Hello? Anybody home?
Call out, you don't hear anything.
Man, I want to jump in that volcano so bad.
That's where he was last time.
I wonder where he went.
I look for a spot to set up a nice little pillar in honor of this elemental.
Yeah.
Just like carve it into the little entrance
Yeah,
wall
yeah.
here.
Yeah, I'm gonna find some stone. I'm gonna create like an obelisk essentially. I'm gonna chisel out an obelisk and like
Now, are you
Right.
cheating in stone shaping the stone first, or are you just getting raw stone?
Well, he needs a good palette for
Yeah,
his creation.
I think I need to stone shape it.
All right, so you stone shape the pillar, and then you begin doing all your work on it.
Yes, so I'm gonna find like the perfect spot for a pillar. I'm gonna stone shape the pillar into existence, and then I start my work chiseling.
I see that smiley face in the lava.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Friend? I'm just gonna kind of sit down, dangle my feet over the edge of the volcano like a normal person.
Ari's kind of peering over, looking for unnatural movement.
No, it seems everything that was here previously seems to be gone.
Well,
She just kind of looks down at her right palm.
if there's
I
nothing
like-
here, let's get away from this heat.
I like the paint argument that's going on off stream above the streamed image. Who are my dubious people here? I know Solomon's automatically in the dubious category. Anybody
I feel
else?
kind of dubious.
Nah, you're too busy with Ari.
Okay.
Solomon, roll me an investigation check.
I'd probably be there too.
All right, roll me one as well.
Oh boy, this is a negative roll, guys. Nope. It's -5.
Fortunately, no. Ooh, -2 and a -5 out.
Yep. Hey, normally I'm at a 0.
Yeah, you're not sure. Maybe you'll have to do something to get it to come out of the lava.
You know what? Fuck this man. I know it's not gonna work. Do I still have any water left in my water skin?
Depends on how long we wait here.
You know, my water skin's probably not in the best shape already. Here, have a drink. I throw my water skin into the volcano.
And just see it burn up.
Mhm.
Well, now you don't have any water.
I'd say after a while of sitting around here taking a look and you guys sit and dangle your feet over the edge.
I'm not waiting
Because
for
Theris
that
isn't
long.
here, we're going to have to rely on my robot for the passive perception. As you just kind of take it in, Patrick, you notice to the north, there's like these large pools of lava that like make their way up the wall and onto the ground and up.
Uh-huh.
It looks like something crawled out of the lava and out and over the top of the volcano.
Okay.
Really?
Looks like something got out.
Hmm.
Now, are we gonna wait here to die, or are we gonna keep moving?
All right. Look, as I said, if you got at any point you want to go home,
Someone's already gone.
so do you think he's just gonna wait to like die of dehydration, or?
Absolutely.
You have to remember, he just thinks he dies all the time, anyways. And most of the time he does.
Yep.
Reality's a little hard to tell it these days.
Glance around the volcano with no signs of anything else, so I suppose we'll step outside again.
So you guys make your way out of the volcano. Seeing what you did, it does look like the tracks go north of the volcano.
Where did those come from? Wait, did he run away from me?
Mark.
I mean, I wouldn't want to live here.
Let's see where these are going.
We are in hot pursuit.
Hot pursuit.
She jumped
All
us
right.
with it.
At this point, Tanya and Solomon are probably getting extremely uncomfortable. There's roll another D100 for the portal. Also.
XL, if you're back and want to roll again, because I don't think you'll accept that one that was just rolled.
Nope, they got to be called. Oh, that would have been a good one for that roll, too.
Yeah, if you're still there, XL, go ahead and roll another one. Okay, I'm going to have to do it.
Nope, he's rolling.
Nope.
He
just put a
needed
space
your
in there.
space in there.
You got to read. There you go. Ooh, a 4.
All right. The portal seems fully stable at the moment. All right, so you guys pursuing this thing north? What are you doing about your 2 overheated people? Actually, at this point, too, we probably do exceed the hour, so Caleb's spell drops as well that you had on him.
Sorry, Caleb. I think I gotta pass some of the love to someone else.
Oh, it's okay. Are you going to keep the 3 of them here? What's your guys' plan?
That one have an upcast so you can get more people?
It
Nope.
does not have an upcast now.
Don't have anything to cool them down, only to get them out.
Yeah, best thing I could do is I could do another hour on Solomon this time, and then we could do. Is Tanya having a bad time?
They're all having a bad time anyways. You can rotate them through the hour, but they're still just like eating shit on this.
Okay. The resistance doesn't do enough to like really relieve them.
Well, the resistance does, but after the hour wears off, then Caleb starts getting exposed. So while they're under the effect of it, they don't feel bad at all. But you can't cover them, and the damage they do take, like they're just getting exhausted and overheated and dehydrated, and they do not feel good.
Okay, so even if me giving Solomon an hour of protection is not going to allow him to recover.
It helps. But
Okay.
I mean, it's just so hot. I mean, they're still walking, so he's already tired. He's still tired walking, anyways. But he's not
Right.
like dying. And Solomon probably needs it
Okay.
more than anybody.
Yeah. Well, Solomon's gonna be next.
All right, so you shift to him.
Yep, I shifted to him.
Wait, unless we're just gonna like get them out of
Unless
here.
exactly, unless Solomon's, unless they're gonna leave.
I don't think we have a way to just send them back,
Sure we do. I
unless
can-
you banish them
Portal.
independently.
I could banish as well, but I can
Portal's
just
up in the air, and you don't know where it is.
I can just open one.
Oh, please banish me. This is the player speaking.
Now that was the plan, to stop people from falling.
I mean, are you able to? If I were to do a my recall, would you be able to call me back here?
I would rather save the portal so we have a way to get out if you recall them.
Hey, technically, you can call your dragon buddies while you're in this plane too. Unless they're following you and they're now in this plane too, but I would highly doubt it.
Look, you three don't look like you're doing so hot.
Oh no, they look hot.
No, they
already.
do like they're doing hot.
Let's get you guys out of here, okay?
Kind of just looks over at you, Deft. Your home sucks.
My home is very nice, thank you.
Baron,
Just
do you
takes a
want
bit of time to acclimate.
to recall them, or should I open the portal?
I think perhaps the portal recall could come in handy for an emergency.
Okay.
Just gonna cast.
Are you three ready?
Look at you.
I didn't hear that, Solomon.
Yeah, Solomon just looks at you. He doesn't say anything.
All right. Shigi's going to go ahead and cast a gate, and
To which plane?
to our home plane, and the target destination will be.
Ah, roll a persuasion check. See if the guardian of the plane decides that you can come in. You go to cast it, and you watch it open.
Target destination is going to be. We've been in here for a bit. I don't want to open it. I guess it'll be.
Golden Birch.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of where on the Golden Perch specifically.
You can go outside the room you guys were in.
Yeah, that's about the best
And
spot I
you
can
could
go.
have done that at any time.
I
Yeah.
told you I could have done that at any time. I said it like
Then
5 times.
Why didn't we do that immediately?
Solomon, you need to work on your listening, okay?
And you need to learn to be productive. And I'll leave.
Through the portal.
Jeez, he's so angry.
You know, he's just going right back through that childhood angst. I do not envy the guy. Let's show him that we can be productive though.
Mm-hmm.
All right, my fire resistant folks. You send the 3 of them back.
Yep.
Onwards.
So Patrick, Baron, Deftinari, continue forward.
Exploring these lands.
All right. Who's leading up this pack as you track? It's not really hard to track it. It leaves really big lava footprints.
I
But-
think
Someone's got to lead.
I've got a
Already
plus 11
full.
survival.
yeah, so we'll have Patrick up front, Baron behind him, Ari and Teft will take a bit of a bird's eye view.
Yes,
I
Something
spent a
like-
couple weeks wandering around this place. Can I help, Patrick?
You have indeed done this. Sure. Also, it was getting into the
Why?
evening hours. Just keep that in mind.
Double twos.
it's the twos. It's the twos.
It's the twos. Someone
Contagious.
spoke it, and it came back into an existence.
I started it. I rolled a 2 for my first roll. All right. So you guys continue forward. You probably do need to take a short rest at some point because it still is very difficult. Even if it's not super hot for you, you're still walking in a warm environment.
Yeah, I gotta
tiresome.
let the steam out of my circuits every now and then.
You vent the circuits. So as you guys sit down, Patrick, roll me a D100.
33.
And it only needed a 33 1/3%.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So as you're sitting there and you're just kind of like venting out your system while everyone's just taking a quick break, you have like a little HUD screen kind of pop up, like almost like a little picture-in-picture screen.
Uh-huh.
And there's like a video clip playing on your left eye, like a recording.
I like jerk around and like look at people to see if like anything weird's going on with them. So like I get everybody.
Yeah,
I
no,
get everyone.
no one sees it. It's just something you see. They don't seem to react at all.
I'm keeping quiet.
You watch, and it looks like a point of view perspective from like inside of like a canister or a tank with a window.
Mm-hmm.
And you're sitting there still, and you just watch as this individual, it's a man with like a longer black hair and a ponytail, kind of walks up, and he's holding some sort of, it's a clipboard, but you're not sure what it is exactly. And just kind of like looking at you through this glass and kind of tapping on it a little bit, and he seems to be writing down.
Mm-hmm.
A weird looking room. You're not sure what it is.
I mean, it's a recording, so I can't do anything.
But as you like pay attention to it, it's like, all right, all 8 units look like they're in good shape, although I'm not sure what's wrong with Unit 7. Something's wrong with its audio playback. We'll have to take a look at that later. All right. You watch, and all of a sudden it goes kind of dark in the room, and there's just some like glowing lights from like ambient lights. You're not sure exactly what they are, though.
Mm-hmm.
And then the little video clip disappears for a minute.
Okay. Well, he's gonna spend some time absorbing that and thinking about that.
As you're about done with your rest, another little video pops up.
Oh no.
And all of a sudden you hear music playing. It's strange music though. You don't it's not like music you've heard with Baron.
Mm-hmm.
And all of a sudden you see through that glass, the same glass you had the view from before.
Mm-hmm.
You see hair, but all you see is hair.
Oh, what color?
It's like blonde hair.
Okay.
And you just watch as you see 2 little arms come up and kind of pull themselves up, and you see a small child like looking into your tube.
With like a lot of hair?
No, it's just all
Does
you
it
could
look
see
like
was
Tanya?
his hair and his forehead.
Oh, okay. Oh, like
no,
he's
it's
right. He's like right in my face.
Yeah, like his hair was the only thing you could see, and he had to lift himself up to be able to see you. He's smaller than your container.
Okay.
And you just see this kid kind of sit there. It's like, how's it going, gentlemen? It just appears to be like a little kid. He's got these weird things over his head.
and you've kind of watched, and all of a sudden he starts messing with your container, and he starts plugging like cables into it.
Uh-oh.
All right, that should do it. And then you see he like sits down in front of you, facing away from you, and all of a sudden this light emanates from your left eyeball.
Oh,
And that game you've been playing is projected on the wall, and you just see this kid playing the game while he's connected to you, using you as like an audio and visual projector. And he just sits there and like he talks to you and the other containers next to you because he apparently like there's nothing else to do. So it's just like a 20-minute clip of this kid playing the same game that you play.
Now, is he good at it though?
He is the high scorer.
Honestly, at this point, yeah, he's pretty good. It's almost like if you had to give a kid like very limited amount of video games and that's all they could choose to play from a very long time, this kid is like the master.
Gotcha.
Like
Okay.
passes Mario in a single sit-down session.
Gotcha.
But he just sits there talking to like you and the other containers next to you for 20 minutes, like you're his friends. And you just sit there and you just watch. Like it just it's hard to describe. You're not sure.
It feels routine.
Yeah, like this happens a lot, but you don't really have words to describe it. And then all of a sudden you just hear this voice yell out, What are you doing in there? Nothing. And you see him like disconnecting the cables as quickly as he can.
Oh no.
Patrick, you get in here right now. I'm coming. And he just runs out of the room.
And then
the clip
video
shuts down.
stops. Deft, you're pretty perceptive, right?
Yes, sir.
You notice that Patrick's walking a lot slower when we get up and continue tracking this thing. After that,
Got anything on your brain board? Feeling fried at all?
it is hot.
It is hot.
It's just hot.
I'm gonna flap my wings at him to generate a little bit of wind.
Some hot wind.
So you're intending to cool him?
Yep.
Roll a D100.
I cast Summon Ice Cube.
So Deft, as you sit here and you like intend coolness upon him, the heat no longer impacts him or the other people with you.
I like stop glowing with like that heated metal glow, and then looking up, and I like.
Well, you don't heat. The model you're in right now is actually made to resist extreme heats. You're not fire resistant, like from a damage perspective, but from like an environmental perspective, you are.
Oh, okay.
Hey, did it just get cooler?
Yeah, you totally could have done that like the entire time when everyone else was here too.
Yep.
Well,
I know.
You see, I am not so smart.
I was just waiting for like if he even attempts to try to just like cool him down or help out, like it shouldn't be that bad. Like, and that's a good roll anyways. But yes, apparently being the Squire of Fire does mean something here.
Well, who would have thought?
Good job, buddy. You could have saved a 9th level spell slot.
Oops.
I mean, you know what? I'll roll one of these, and you can try to beat it and decide what you want to do from there.
Bud.
Try to beat it, I guess. With insight. It's just hot, man.
I have a +1.
I have a +0. Come on. Yeah, it's just hot, man.
I'm done.
Dude, what is going on with your rolls?
You rolled a critical fail, but your +1 made it a 2.
Oh, poor Squire of Fire.
Oh.
I may not be so smart.
It is
Don't doubt yourself. They might start getting hot again. All right. I'll say as you guys kind of proceed forward, you get into a much more rocky area. And you can kind of see off in the distance now at this point. Because it seems to have stopped and is making itself at home in the area it's currently playing in. You see this massive fire elemental that probably stands like a good 200 to 300 feet high, walking off in the distance.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's him.
You think we should give him a shout, get his attention?
He's pretty far. I mean, you could try.
I could probably make it to him relatively quickly.
I do have thaumaturgy. I could increase my the sound of my voice.
He's still a few miles away. He's just really big.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still pretty loud. Sound will still carry, right?
You could certainly try.
Yeah, I'll try it. 'Cause why not?
All right. What do you shout, buddy?
I shout, excuse me, Mr. Fire Elemental. We would like to speak with you, please, if you don't mind.
Seem to notice.
You said he does or he doesn't?
Does not.
Does not.
Where do you think he's going?
I mean, he's been stuck in the same place for a long time. He's going wherever he wants to go, I suppose.
It's just stretching his legs.
Should we rush and catch up?
Yeah.
All right, Baron. Am I carrying you then? Or do you still have like 1 day left on your movement speed?
Oh yeah. How much more time do I still have on that?
I think it was a day left last time, and we haven't rested since then, so you're probably good for another 5 hours or so.
Okay.
So, I'd say as you guys go to catch up and you get within about 2.5 miles. Deft, roll a D100.
Okie dokie.
Excellent. So as you guys continue catching up, he watches it stops what it's currently doing, and it turns and it looks back in the direction, not necessarily exactly at you guys, but just in your general direction.
And you just hear it bellow, "Fire Lord." And we'll pause there.
I turn around. Behind us.
Like, where?
I
Me?
also turn around and look behind us. What do you think he's talking to?
Bern, is that you?
Well, if you want to be the new Fire Lord, there's one good way to go about it.
Regicide.
What does that mean?
Regicide is when you kill a king.
Oh, I did that once already. It didn't work out so well.
Well, you're the Fire Lord, so I'm referring to killing you.
So just as we're leaving, my lord and master sends his wand to bid us greetings. The wand of Orcus just showed up.
Oh, you got to go save that one. That one is. I already have a plan for that one too, but that's later.
Ooh.
Theris is converted over to Orcus, so there's a little bit of knowledge. But yeah, we're wrapping up here, so thank you everybody who hung out tonight, and appreciate it. We will be back tomorrow night, midnight
Oh,
Central,
nice.
for some Grimdark action. And Miss Kate is going to be sitting out for a little bit while that story evolves. She's got some school needs attending to, so
Yes,
since
sir.
she died last week, it's a good
I
out.
did die.
Did you get killed on purpose so you could sit out for school?
Maybe. No, I didn't.
Okay.
So,
But it's convenient timing.
Yep.
That was funnier than hell, though, too. And I just realized your comment about the Wand of Orcus was because we actually have someone called the Wand of Orcus, which is amazing.
That's why I said that. Yeah. So hopefully we'll see y'all tomorrow night, midnight Central. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Good night,
Night,
everybody.
everybody.
Until then.